So thanks everyone. Sangha, everyone listening. So this is chapter 17 of the Kunjed Gyalpo. It's titled Relic is Presence. So then, the all-creating monarch, pure perfect presence, which is again your own mind, the Dharmakaya aspect of your own mind, spoke about holding onto the kaya remains of the state. Hey, Mahasattva, hold on to this. When you always hold onto these kaya remains, you are identical to me, the all-creator, the ancestor of the victorious ones. Thus he spoke. Then Satravaja, Dorje Lekpa asked, oh, by the way, Satravaja, when you have Benza Sato in Tibetan chants, that's what it refers to. That's the Tibetan pronunciation of the Sanskrit. So he asked here, hey, ancestor of all Buddhas in the three times, teacher of teachers, all creating monarch, when you said always hold onto the relic of the kaya remains, kaya refers to the dimension of which victorious ones. Remains refers to the remains of which Buddhas. What is the relic? Please explain. Thus he asked. Hey, Mahasattva, listen. Kaya means the dimension of the three kayas of the victorious ones, my principal disciples. So it's been a while since we went over it, but remember, it's this wonderful analysis of mind. The kayas are not really separate, but it helps when we talk about them to separate them a little bit. So if you relate it to a dream, Dharmakaya is like the dream space, the space in which the entire dream is held. Sambhogakaya is like the cognizance pervading that dream space. The entirety of the space is full of consciousness. And then there are appearances within that dream space. That's the Nirmanakaya. So these three kayas cannot really be separated, but we talk about them as if they can. So remains means my presence, the victorious ones of the three times. So victorious ones refers to the Buddhas. Buddhas refer to your own mind. So kaya remains. Maybe it's like the thusness of the three kayas, that they are actually perceivable, the nowness, the presence, the non-ideation of that, right? The actual experience of being aware, the noticing of the four samayas. So of course you can't hold onto this, you can't lose it, but you can recognize it. There is a difference between recognition of this and non-recognition. And so what holding on probably refers to is not abandoning that, remaining with awareness. We have these four phases in the group. So this would be going through the second phase of familiarization, familiarizing with awareness until it's stable, until you remain stable in Rigpa. And then when stable, it's already naturally held. There's no holding. But until that point, it can certainly seem like holding. Oh, thanks, Yeshi. So it makes sense, I hope. So this chapter is basically telling you how to practice. So it says, when you, Dorje Lekpa, hold on to this presence at all times and not just occasionally. Oh yeah, see? This is talking about familiarization. Yeah, hold on to is too strong because you can't grasp it. When you relax into this presence, when you abide as this presence and not just occasionally, then presence is the site honored by Buddhas of the three times. It is called the relic of kaya remains. Hey, teacher of teachers, all creating monarch. How is that relic of Kaya remains honored by the Buddhas of the three times? What are the qualities that are honored? Thus he requested. Hey, Mahasattva, listen. My relic of Kaya remains is honored by the continuous presence of Buddhas of the three times. That's a nice thing. How are they honoring it? Well, they have never left it. They are here now. The minds of all the Buddhas have never vanished. Therefore, they're honoring it. This very mind, this very presence. It says, when they experience that presence with no separation from its qualities, they have the capacity to dissolve all phenomena in the all-creating monarch. Thus he spoke. Yeah, so when you abide, here they're not saying you. Here they're saying the Buddhas. But you are a Buddha. This is your mind. This is your awareness. And so when abiding together with all these Buddhas, what does it mean for phenomena to dissolve? Well, this is our practice, right? It's what we were talking about today. When there's no longer this grasping, this karmic proliferation, that grasping this can go away when you recognize awareness, because you can't hold the nature of mind and its opposite at the same time. There can't be non-confusion and confusion. So when there's recognition, the classic example is seeing a rope or a snake. First, someone believes it's a snake, and then they poke it a bit and they see, oh no, it's a rope. You can't go back to snake at that point. Snake is gone, just completely gone. There never was a snake, right? And so in that way, the confusion that gets attached to ordinary phenomena goes away. The snake is gone. Can't be seen again. Now, maybe there are other ropes and other snakes for you. But in that instance, it's gone. So that's what it means to dissolve phenomenon. Dissolve phenomena. It's not that you lose appearances, that you go blind, or that consciousness voids out, right? It's that it becomes natural. The five wisdoms can shine instead of the eight consciousnesses. So then there's no dissolution. There's just abiding. The whole way through on this path, it's just familiarizing with this abiding. There is nothing else to do. There are no stages to accomplish. There is no way to abide better or worse. So thus he spoke. So from the all-creating monarch of pure perfect presence, bodhicitta, this concludes the 17th chapter about holding onto the kaya remains. So that's so nice that it has a chapter about familiarization. You see, we're not inventing random things. And it even specifically addressed that appearance of gradualism, right? Abiding in awareness all the time instead of only occasionally. It's okay to talk about time like that during that phase. Yeah, choku.
It's such a great reading. I also liked that maybe a paragraph after you talked about, what the relic of the Khenpo might be. Then he specified that it was presence, which was the conclusion you had drawn to. So, wanted to shout that out. Yeah, and every time you say Mahasattva, Elliot says Mahasattva.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's great. So anyway, great reading.
Yeah,
Thanks.
teach him Emma Ho.
Emma Ho. Yeah, we haven't done Emma Ho yet.
It's good if you're hollering long distance.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Choku. Oh, yeah, it helps to wake people up. Just yell, hey, Mahasattva. You can
Yeah, it
respond
makes me
to
very happy. Sorry.
it. Yeah, you are the Mahasattva. No, very nice. Any final comments? You're fully convinced? Yeah, Leo.
Hey, just on that, would you be able to lend some religious context to Mahasattva, the figure of that deity?
Oh, yeah, sattva refers to like a bodhisattva. Mahasattva is a great bodhisattva. So in this context, it refers to the Sambhogakaya, because if you remember when we were talking about the three perfections, the teachers, the Sambhogakaya teachers in the retinues are bodhisattvas.
Okay. And that's not necessarily like a specific Yidam deity or something like this. It's more of a general term.
Yeah, it's a title like bodhisattva.
Oh, okay.
Like a really great being filled with compassionate energy.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's a nice question. We read that word all the time.
I picked up this book from my temple, and it's about different Buddhist deities, tantric
cool.
specifically, and there is this one on Vajrasattva. So I was kind of confused if we were talking about specifically Vajrasattva, and it has illustrations.
Yeah, specifically Vajrasattva.
Okay. So there's also, it seems like a kind of tradition of veneration to like Vajrasattva as a protector deity or something like this, but that might be, I don't know, something kind of in another proprietary tradition. I don't know.
No, it's here too.
Oh, great.
Om Benza Sato Hong. The Benza Sato refers to Vajrasattva because Tibetan doesn't have a V sound. So they changed it a little. Yeah, we have mantras, veneration. But here, of course, it's not really referring to a deity. It's referring to the aspect of your mind represented by that deity.
It's a kind of deity yoga.
But you could do that, but you don't have to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's referring, for us, we would say that it's the Dharmakaya talking to the Sambhogakaya.
Yeah.
The Dharmakaya would be Samantabhadra, which often gets combined with the Sambhogakaya, but here no. And then the Dorje Sempa or Vajrasattva would be the Sambhogakaya. So it's your mind talking to your mind. But if you want them to look a certain way, okay.
It helps just make a little movie out of it or something. A little play in your mind. Schizodharma.
Yeah. But, that would be a little bit of intellectual apprehension. So if it's fun, great. But if it's for purposes of understanding, then maybe don't do that.
The visualization, you mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could really kind of get lost in the sauce of the iconography and like all the symbols and what do they mean. And sometimes I'm like completely overwhelmed by what color of the skin means what Buddha family means what direction, and it's like, God, let me just like try to read the teachings and get what it means.
Yeah, the Buddhist canon is vast. Everything you want to know is in there.
Oh yeah.
So you can, spend many lifetimes just reading that. Probably not even learn it all the details.
Oh my God, yeah.
But
Go ahead. Sorry.
if you have fun, then it's different. Then you're just having fun.
Oh yeah.
You're guiding yourself. You're reading it because you're motivated to do so, purely for enjoyment. Then it's beautiful. And there's no pressure to learn all these things.
Mm-hmm.
You probably will learn them even better because you're not putting pressure on yourself.
Yeah, I relate. Yeah, it was, you don't have, there's no pressure to learn these things unless you're taking a course and you have to write a paper or something. And it's funny because like just maybe a little microcosm of all of Buddhist cosmology, or what there's so much to learn. But just a little microcosm of that is just my Kala Chakra study, and you like recognizing I've gone down quite the rabbit hole, and I could do a whole research degree on this. It's way more than just like one paper. And then of course when it comes to Buddhism in general, like I could spend lifetimes on this. But yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, thanks, Leo. Yeah, Lynn, you want to say something?
Could you say again the name of the teacher who you watched the YouTube with like Compassion is Rest?
Yeah, I think it's Khenpo Tsewang Dongyal Rinpoche.
Khenpo. I got that one.
Tsewang. Yeah.
SAW or T?
Oh, it's in the chat.
Oh, it is? Oh,
Yeah, Gachin just wrote it.
all
Yep.
right.
Dongyal.
Um,
But if you search for that, you'll find it.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, he's been uploading a ton of teachings. Very nice. Oh, Nunxi found it. Yeah, check it out. They have teachings on everything. Oh, thanks, Yoshi. I missed something. So Victor is saying, what is the other type of subtle thought called like namtok? Could you explain that again? Oh yeah, namtok is, we don't say that very often here. Lama Alina uses that word a ton. But it means like the flow of thoughts. You could translate it as rumination. So it's whatever is flowing in the thought stream. And in the way that she presents it, it's as opposed to resting in awareness. Because this rumination requires you to grasp into that thought stream a little bit. So it's not isolated, happy thoughts. It's like really crunching down on something. Well, we don't need to classify thoughts. There's actually no need to do that. It's more about the grasping or not. Often they get classified into layers, like coarse thoughts, subtle thoughts, very subtle thoughts. That's what's typical. But ultimately, they're all the same. They just reveal themselves when you rest. So proportional to the amount of rest, which, as Khenpo Gyalpo said, is proportional to the amount of compassion. Well, then you become aware of more aspects of reality, more things that are propping it up. But you never need to go in there and pick at it or analyze it.
Yeah. Thank you, Dorje. Because I remember one day I think Maki asked you a question and you basically said about two types of thoughts. I know you said we we don't have to classify, but it was numb talk and another one. And you basically said that one type of thought we are kind of just thinking about the thing, and then another type of thought we are thinking about the thing, or something like that. But I just wanted to explain
Oh, sure.
because you
Well,
used two terms, and I don't remember the other. It was numb talk and another, but it's all right.
yeah, I don't know what that could be. I tend to forget terminology, so that's not surprising. But the difference would be like a thought phenomenon arising without grasping, because that would arise in like the third mode of liberation. That's not namtok. A Buddha abides in the third mode of liberation. A Buddha does not have namtok. So, yeah, I don't know what you would call it. You call it a thought, an appearance, empty appearance. No different than anything else that's appearing. Oh, Maki is saying could be nyam. Yeah, nyam means like an experience. Or unless you mean nam without the tok. But I don't remember how the Tibetan word works. Tok means flow in Czech, but I don't think it means the same in Tibetan. Yeah, onga.
I might be totally hallucinating this understanding, so hopefully fact check this. But I seem to be remembering something about that those thoughts that sort of rise up like in a lava lamp. They just kind of bloop and then go away. That the talk that makes it nam talk is how those get connected together. That kind of forms them into a train that is continuous. So I think there might be something there, but I might be totally spreading misinformation. So I thought I would send that out into the wind in case somebody could fix it.
Nah, if you know on YouTube, let us know. That sounds familiar, but I could be confusing it with other languages. Nangxi's saying La Melina said that too, that talk is the grasping aspect. Oh, great. No, let's fact check it. But that sounds pretty good. All right, very nice. Anything else? Gonna be okay? Okay. So let's dedicate. Now, in this presence, there are many sentient beings that are suffering. Any merit we may have generated here today, we can give it all to them and be with them in a moment of silence. Thank you, everyone.